Jose, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Very good, yes. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks.
So Jose, what motivated BBVA to adopt Nexus Dashboard?
So mainly I see that the ability to have telemetry and insights inside our network platform.
That's great. And how has it transformed network monitoring and visibility for BBVA?
I think that the most important point here is the lack of telemetry and the lack of the network flows. Because normally in a network environment, many people say no, the network is so slow.
Right. The network's always to blame.
Yeah, it's unstable, and we are not able to reach these other services from the other one. So and the network engineers, I think that save many time to troubleshoot this type of issues. We have the correct tooling for do that, and I think that in this case the Nexus dashboard, the Nexus One platform, give us this ability, and the most important thing that has this tooling that doesn't have another type of tooling in the market is that Nexus Dashboard has the ability, traffic analytics module has the ability to receive, to gather all the information directly from the hardware sensors, and you don't have any piece in the middle of the network just to recover net flow and this type of protocol. So this is the key point for us, I think.
That's great to hear. You know, one of the key motivation for us is to make sure that we give our network operators the best tools possible.
Absolutely.
So that we give you mean time for resolution as fast as possible.
Absolutely.
So really happy to hear that traffic analytics and the visibility that you get with Nexus Dashboard is really coming to life.
Sure.
So you have a unique use case where you use Nexus Dashboard with Nexus as code. Can you tell us a little bit about how you do this in practice?
Sure, I can do it because the most important part for BBVA is the integration with the network as code. We are working on develop the infrastructure as code, and at this point the Nexus Dashboard has the ability to use, for example, pre-change validations, where you can define some rules. It is integrated with the network as code part in the way that we deploy infrastructure, but previously this deploy is tested.
Beforehand.
So beforehand. And one, in addition to do that, the most important thing I think is also to keeping communication granularity. I mean, for example, before apply a change in your infrastructure, Nexus Dashboard is able to say if your communication is going to suffer outage or not, based on, for example, if you use ACI Fabric, based on your contact matrix and so on. So I think that is a key point for us to have this tooling for avoiding outage in production.
Okay, good to hear. So as a global financial institution, you're managing network infrastructure across multiple regions and data centers. How does Nexus as code help BBVA maintain consistency and governance at scale?
At BBVA, we are automation advocates, and we do it everything automated. We have automated from the infrastructure layer to the application layer. So thanks to that, it makes easier the implementation, the adoption of the infrastructure as code.
And can you tell me a little bit about when this automation first principle started at BBVA?
Yeah, sure. We started automating using our own tools, but I think that the movement to the public cloud, for example, of our workloads, have evolved also the model to consume the infrastructure. And I think that at this point is where come inside the network as a service part. So and for manage that, because we have several data centers, the key point here is to manage the network as a code. I mean, just as a software version. So you are able to have all your code, all your infrastructure centralized in your CVS, and just to deploy, to have the same type of deploy in the different data centers. And I think that it is what one network engineer or network architect wants in his life.
Especially at scale.
Yeah, scale and troubleshooting also, because when you have the same type of the deployment in all your data center, it makes easier the troubleshooting.
So if I could ask you one last question, what's your favorite thing about the Nexus portfolio?
The most relevant thing that I can highlight here is the use of AI tooling regarding Nexus dashboard and regarding the network as code part. Because if you have defined all the infrastructure as a code, you have the same pattern of information, and you can apply some methodologies to apply AI features in order to make easier your day-to-day operation.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, that's something that we're always striving for, to help improve the day 2 operations experience for our network engineers.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Jose, for spending the time today.
Thank you, Mala. Thank you for the opportunity.